Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 5-minute time limit, and it is for the non-wrestlers championship. Introducing first the challenger hailing from the west side and weighing in tonight at 180 pounds, Tupac Shakur.
Tupac with a great victory a couple of nights ago against Liam Gallagher of Oasis to earn a shot here tonight. Tupac Shakur, despite passing away in 1996, is here and he's ready to compete. The question is, can Tupac be victorious here tonight and walk away with the belt? Or would everybody's favourite cowboy defeat the legendary West Coast rapper?
And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent. Hailing from Des Moines, Iowa, he weighs in tonight at 242 pounds, and he is the current reigning and defending non-wrestlers champion, Arthur Morgan.
Arthur Morgan's first title defence here tonight ever since defeating Homer J. Simpson, the long-running champion. Homer J. has been absent ever since that loss to Arthur Morgan. We've not heard or seen anything from the former champion Homer Simpson. Hopefully we will one day. But Arthur Morgan's got to move on from Homer Simpson. He's got to focus on the man he has to face here tonight, Tupac Shakur. A man that can rhyme better than anybody, and I've got to believe he could use some of those rhymes in the match. Maybe distract Arthur Morgan with some beautiful rhymes, and while he's contemplating how good they are, hitting with a cheap shot. Could be a smart strategy here from Tupac as the two squaring off, but it's Arthur Morgan getting the first cheap shot in here. Tupac wasn't ready for this, as Arthur Morgan, the cowboy, very aggressive, knocking Tupac to the outside. As Tupac now waiting, taunting Arthur Morgan, and Morgan, my God! Big mistake in the early going from the champion. Morgan wanted to get Tupac Shakur, but completely miscalculating his dive distance there and landing on his head. So now Tupac was going to work on him on the outside, but trying a gut wrench suplex, can't lift the big cowboy up. And a big clothesline by Arthur Morgan.
7.
Tupac failing to capitalise on the mistake. Now Arthur Morgan back in the ring, and the referee on the count of 8. He needs to get back in the ring or he's not going to get the championship. Just about managing to get in on the count of 9. But as soon as he gets in, Arthur Morgan straight back on offense, tries the spine buster. But Tupac with a nice reversal there, now taking down Morgan and just choking him there. Nothing flashy or special about that move, but very effective. Cut off the man's oxygen supply, and now the referee getting in the way. And now Morgan capitalising on the referee, distracting Tupac there with a nice back suplex, dropping the West Coast rapper right on his head. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Arthur Morgan thought he'd done enough there to retain the championship, but only a count of 1. A long way away from putting Tupac Shakur away. Maybe try to do some more damage here, going off the top rope, but Tupac getting there first and just slamming Morgan right off the top rope, and now going to work on the ghoulies, on the nether regions. Hopefully Arthur Morgan's satchel, which is stuffed full of goods and possessions, was enough to block his ghoulies getting hit there. But now look at this, a crossface applied by Tupac. Couldn't keep hold of it though. Could have been enough to get the submission there, but Tupac could not keep his grip on that hold. And the match goes back to the feet now. Sends Arthur Morgan into the corner and runs in with a beautiful shoulder block. Diving shoulder block by Tupac, and now Tupac going up top. Arthur Morgan gets to his feet. Tupac trying a double axe handle. Morgan getting out of the way, but failing to capitalise. And now Tupac floating over and slamming Arthur Morgan's face into the canvas. Maybe Tupac can have more success this time, trying to go up top once again, and nails a beautiful missile dropkick right to the sternum. Tupac Shakur maybe finally finding his feet, sends Arthur Morgan into the corner now. And once again just going for the windpipe. Pretty dirty moves here by Tupac, but the referee's letting it fly. And Arthur Morgan's title reign could be over, but no. Very quick kick out again. Nobody's come close to even getting a 2 count thus far. Remember, the 5-minute time limit on these matches always favours the champion, but look at Tupac now saying you can't see him, and for the second time in a row you can clearly see him. He's on camera, but nonetheless drops the 5-knuckle shuffle right across the head of Arthur Morgan. Tupac doing well here. Morgan gets to his feet, but Tupac running in with another shoulder block, a flying shoulder block. Morgan gets up again. Tupac runs in again. Repeated trauma to the sternum of Arthur Morgan. We all know his chest not going to be in good shape after suffering with tuberculosis. Tries another shoulder block though this time. Morgan getting out of the way. Knocks Tupac against the ropes. Sends him for the right. Tries the right left hand. Tupac blocking. Now Tupac trying to strike. A real brawl here, and look at the time limit. Only a 5-minute time limit. Under a minute left in this match. Looking very, very likely we may have a time limit draw here in that event. Arthur Morgan will retain the championship, but look at Morgan going now. Stomping a butthole in Tupac Shakur and walking it dry. As now Morgan looking to regain control, sends Tupac for the rider spear and right hands to the face. But only 30 seconds left here as Morgan comes off the ropes, drops the big elbow across the head. Very little time left here. Can Morgan do anything? Goes to the top, nails a beautiful diving clothesline. And Morgan picking up Tupac, the stunner. The stunner by Morgan. Less than 10 seconds left, the legs hooked, the shoulders down, and just in the nick of time. Arthur Morgan, your winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Arthur Morgan.
Well, Arthur Morgan would have retained the championship on a time limit draw, but he wanted to win the match. He had the desire. And in the end, just in the nick of time, hitting the stunner and getting the pinfall over Tupac, he is still deservedly your non-wrestlers champion. Great win for that man.
Oh, look at the way he's played it, coming round through the... But where's the cue ball going? Where's the cue ball?